I called Tennessee, Florida. Florida obviously had one of those years you'd love to forget about. They're going to hire a new coach at some point here in the next week or so. And Tennessee, man, they
That,
had no
that's all.
pity.
That's all you're gonna give that. You're not gonna. You're not
Tennessee
gonna.
had no what?
You're not
What?
gonna speculate on the coach
I
situation.
I got it's all Lane Kiffin. When I was in Gainesville,
Hey,
all I
listen,
heard,
hey, dude,
all I hear is Lane Kiffin.
it's
Lane
so
Kiffin.
funny
We need
when
four Lane Kiffins to go to all these different schools. Like
I throw one at you. That's a little.
I,
Your immediate reaction is this.
I'm not touching it. You
You're
tell
like,
me. You
I
tell me.
want.
First of all, where's Lane going to go? LSU? Everyone assumes LSU.
Oh, really? I think Lane should stay. I think he should
I
stay
totally
at Ole
agree.
Miss.
I
I
agree with
don't.
that.
On college football final, we talked about that, and I said Florida just because why not? But I think he should stay at Ole Miss. And I didn't know if you had some inside
No, I have
information
nothing.
on who's
I'm
next. Here's a crazy part to me, and maybe this information out there. Who's next? There's only one Lane Kiffin. We got 3 schools that are saying we want Lane Kiffin. What are the other 2 going to do? Who's like
well.
I haven't heard
I
like who's
asked a lot
next.
of. I asked a lot of prominent alums when I was down
Hmm.
in Gainesville. I'm talking a couple guys that won Heisman trophies, and I said, I know everybody wants Lane. Let's just say Lane doesn't come. He stays at Ole Miss, or
Yeah,
he goes to LSU. Who's the next guy? They're like, there isn't a next guy.
they did your move.
No, they're like, I think they're all in on because at Florida, because of Steve Spurrier and Urban Meyer,
Uh-huh.
like I don't think they just want to hire a coach. I think they're really interested in getting a big personality. Like I think Lane Kiffin, like you couldn't Central Casting couldn't pick up a better coaching candidate for Florida. And I think a lot of their fan base's mind, not only does he score points, but he's on Twitter and he's jabbing at other coaches and
Yeah.
players. And I just think they really like that because of their past with mainly with Steve Spurrier. And so I'm just saying, I hope he goes there. I hope he stays personally at Ole Miss. But if he goes to Gainesville, great. What if he doesn't? So then I think it's
That's the thing. I haven't heard anything
Jeff
else.
Brom at Louisville, Clark Lee at Vandy. Both those guys are at their alma maters. I don't know. I'm not saying they wouldn't leave.
That makes more sense to me. And this is what I mentioned before about these guys. If you take a guy and give him more resources and say, hey, listen, he could win at this place with less resources. We're going to give him more resources and bring him over. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
The Lane Kiffin thing, does Florida have more resources than Ole Miss, or does LSU have more resources than Ole Miss? I that part of it I don't quite understand, but I just haven't heard another name out there. I feel like there's 3 schools that are waiting on Lane Kiffin, and there's only one Lane Kiffin, and there's going to be 2 schools going somewhere else.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I just don't think it's going to be fun because that's a massive domino. By the way, how about
Yes.
being Lane Kiffin? How about trying to win the Egg Bowl to go 11-1, which is probably one of the best years they've had in school history.
Yes.
And he loves this team and he wants to win this championship right now. But with the system and the timing of everything, the way it currently is, he's got to make a decision. Ole Miss told him Saturday, that's it. We need to know what's up the day after the Egg Bowl. This guy potentially, if he doesn't stay, he could go this is a tough game in Starkville, but if he wins, he could go 11-1, secure a spot in the CFP. Have to notify the school that maybe he's going to go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
And then does the school let him stay and coach into their magical season the way Scott Frost did at UCF when they won, all their games? They allowed him to stay before he left to go to Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
Or do you think, get out of here? If you don't want to be here, we don't want you here. Get out of here. And then they name an assistant coach. And then does that impact them in the CFP rankings?
Yeah.
Because, if a player, it's one of those 4 stipulations. If a player or a coach is removed or injured or not able to participate, that could affect your rankings. It's just such a messy thing for Lane or any coach to be put in, the timing of this is awful because he's going to go from being a
terrible.
hero to potentially being, I don't know, just looked at as, we don't want to ever see you. Don't ever come back. That's awful.
He'll be hated. I would love in these situations if someone would ask the players, get the team together and say, let's say Lane is leaving. Let's just go with that. Lane, let's play along and say Lane is leaving. But we're in the playoff. I would love to see the coaches, the admin, whoever it is, get the players together and let them vote
totally
on whether they want him to stay and coach them through the playoff and knowing that he's leaving, or would they rather have an assistant coach, somebody else that's on staff right now who could honestly be leaving also. You just never know if that guy's even going to be there. But I think it should be a player decision on whether he stays or not. Because listen, adults are going to have their feelings. And if he was leaving and I was in admin, I would have feelings about it too. I would be bothered. I'd be like, get out of here. But the players are the ones that are like, they're with him every day. They came there to be to play for him. I think they should decide on whether he stays if he makes a decision to go somewhere else.
Here's my theory, and I talked to a coach involved in this, and I think it's accurate. You and I think alumni, they look at a situation like this, and I think it's a little personal. It's like, hey, if he's taking that whatever job, good riddance, get out of here.
Yeah, get out of here.
We want a guy that's all in. But I think if you bring up a good point about the players, the players in 2025 are very, very different because of the world they've kind of grown up in this system. It's weird to think this. It's a year-to-year relationship. A lot of these guys look at it not the way you and I did. I'm here for 4 years, 5 years, whatever it is. This is more of I'm here for this year. This is my team this year.
Yes.
So they look at the run that this team, a lot of them are transfer portal guys. They look at this year as, hey, Lane, we want you to stay with us for this year and let's finish this thing. Let's go win a championship this year.
Yes.
And then when it's over, you're going to LSU or wherever he's going. I'm going to go over here. Like, it's sad that that's the way it is. But I think you have to view it. I think your point about looking at it from the player's perspective. If we took a poll, if I were the AD, I'd say, guys, I don't agree with this, but this is your world. Do you guys look at this as 2025 season? Do you want him to stay and be your coach? I guarantee it'd be a unanimous, absolutely.
Yes.
We're all in this for this year. Let's finish it together.
That would be my chance. Our best chance to win is him stay. Because half of us are leaving anyhow. Because that's the way.
I know. Isn't that awful? It's awful.
They're like,
so sad.
Yeah, we're not mad that he's leaving because
we're all leaving too.
We're all leaving too. Let's run it. Let's go.
It's like a summer 7-on-7 team. That's what college football.
Absolutely right.
It's a summer. You're going to play on this 7-on-7 team. I don't know. I think I'll go over here. Maybe play with this.
I'm switching up mid-season. I might switch. Hell, now. Hey, listen. When are we going to start letting players switch mid-season? We're firing coaches mid-season. We're firing coaches mid-season.
Yeah.
Can the player get up and go mid-season?
No.